Have you ever felt like no matter how careful you are with your diet, your blood sugar keeps spiking, leaving you tired, frustrated, or even worried about diabetes complications? You are not alone. Many adults in their 60s, 70s, and 80s face this invisible struggle every day, and it can feel overwhelming. But what if I told you that a simple, natural solution, something you might already have at home, could help fight diabetes and lower your blood sugar faster than you imagined? I'm Dr. Linda Rose, and I've spent decades helping people like you reclaim their health, vitality, and peace of mind. I've seen firsthand how tiny changes, often overlooked, can make the biggest difference in your energy, circulation, and overall well-being. Today, I'm going to reveal one special fruit that works almost like a natural reset button for your blood sugar. It's not a fad, it's not expensive, and it's backed by science. Imagine waking up with more energy, fewer sugar cravings, and the confidence that your blood sugar is under control, all without complicated diets or endless medications. This is exactly what I want for you, and that's why I created this video. Before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip, designed especially for older adults like you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve these videos for your benefit. Now, let's begin. Part 1. The fruit that fights diabetes naturally. When it comes to managing blood sugar, many people immediately think of medications, strict diets, or expensive supplements. But here's something most people don't realize. Nature has already given us powerful tools to help stabilize blood sugar, and sometimes the simplest solution is right in your kitchen. One fruit, in particular, has shown incredible potential to fight diabetes and lower blood sugar levels fast. I'm talking about insert fruit name, e.g., guava, berries, or bitter melon depending on your chosen fruit. A humble yet extraordinary fruit that has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Here's what I tell my patients. The unique compounds in this fruit target blood sugar regulation in ways that most modern medications cannot replicate naturally. It works on multiple fronts. First, it helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream after meals. This means fewer spikes, less stress on your pancreas, and a more stable energy level throughout the day. For many of my patients in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, incorporating this fruit has resulted in noticeable improvements in blood sugar readings within weeks. But the benefits don't stop there. This fruit is also rich in fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that help reduce inflammation, a major factor in diabetes and its complications. Inflammation in the blood vessels and organs can make diabetes worse over time, leading to fatigue, poor circulation, and other health challenges. By including this fruit in your diet, you are not just controlling sugar. You are actively supporting your overall health, circulation, and vitality. Let me give you an example. One of my patients, a 72-year-old retired teacher, struggled with blood sugar swings that left her exhausted and anxious. She was wary of adding another supplement or prescription. After we introduced this fruit into her daily routine, just one serving a day, she began noticing that her sugar levels were more stable, she had more energy, and even her mood improved. The best part? She didn't feel like she was depriving herself or following a complicated regimen. This is the kind of practical, manageable change that truly works for older adults. You might be wondering, is this safe for seniors? Are there any side effects? For most people, this fruit is very safe when eaten in normal amounts. It is natural, whole, and gentle on the system. Of course, if you have specific medical conditions or take medications that affect blood sugar, it's always wise to check with your healthcare provider before making any major dietary changes. But in general, this fruit is something you can enjoy daily, almost like a delicious, natural medicine that supports your body's ability to maintain healthy blood sugar levels. The secret of this fruit's power lies in its unique combination of plant compounds. Some of these compounds mimic insulin in the body, helping your cells absorb sugar more efficiently. Others slow the breakdown of carbohydrates, preventing the sudden surge of glucose after a meal. And yet others reduce oxidative stress, which is linked to long-term complications of diabetes. The more I studied this fruit, the more amazed I became at how such a simple, natural solution can offer so many benefits without the side effects of many pharmaceutical options. In the coming parts, I will show you exactly how to incorporate this fruit into your daily life, the best ways to prepare it, and surprising tips that maximize its effects. But for now, remember this. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones we overlook every day. This fruit is not just food, it's a tool to regain control over your health, boost your energy, and protect your body as you age. By making it a small, consistent part of your routine, you are giving yourself a gentle, natural advantage over high blood sugar. And for those of you in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, this is exactly the kind of simple, effective change that can make a lasting difference. Part 2. How this fruit lowers blood sugar and protects your body. Once you understand the power of this fruit, the next question is probably, how exactly does it lower blood sugar? Let me explain in simple, practical terms, because knowing the why makes it much easier to commit to adding it to your daily routine. When you eat carbohydrates, bread, rice, pasta, or even fruits, your body breaks them down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. In someone with diabetes or prediabetes, this process can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, putting stress on the pancreas and the entire metabolic system. The beauty of this fruit is that it naturally slows down the absorption of glucose, giving your body time to process sugar more efficiently. Think of it as a gentle traffic controller for your bloodstream, preventing sudden jams and keeping everything flowing smoothly. Here's what I tell my patients. The fruit contains special compounds called polyphenol and soluble fibers, which work together to regulate sugar levels. The fiber slows digestion, while the polyphenol improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body can use sugar more effectively. Over time, this can lead to more stable blood sugar readings and reduced risk of complications like nerve damage, vision problems, and heart issues that many seniors worry about. Another remarkable benefit is how this fruit supports the liver, which plays a critical role in controlling blood sugar. The liver stores and releases glucose as needed, and when it's functioning optimally, your energy levels remain steady throughout the day. Certain bioactive compounds in this fruit improve liver function, helping it store glucose properly and release it slowly. This means fewer mid-morning crashes and more consistent energy. A simple yet profound improvement for anyone struggling with fluctuating sugar levels. Let me give you a real-life example. One of my patients, a 75-year-old retired engineer, came to me exhausted, with frequent dizzy spells caused by sudden blood sugar spikes. After incorporating this fruit into his breakfast routine, combined with small lifestyle adjustments, his readings became more stable within just a few weeks. He reported feeling more alert, less anxious, and even more confident about managing his health independently. For seniors, this kind of improvement isn't just about numbers on a glucose monitor. It's about freedom, independence, and peace of mind. This fruit also helps reduce oxidative stress, which is another major factor in diabetes complications. Oxidative stress occurs when harmful molecules damage cells, including insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. By neutralizing these molecules, this fruit protects your body at a cellular level, making it not only a sugar regulator but also a guardian of your overall health. And here's something many people overlook. It supports weight management, which is closely linked to blood sugar control. Maintaining a healthy weight becomes more challenging with age, but the fiber and nutrient-rich profile of this fruit naturally promotes satiety, helping you feel full and satisfied without overeating. For my older patients, this simple change often leads to gentle, sustainable weight loss, which further improves blood sugar control and reduces stress on joints, heart, and circulation. It's also important to note that this fruit works best when eaten consistently, rather than occasionally. Small, daily servings create cumulative effects, supporting your body's ability to manage sugar over the long term. And the best part? Unlike some sugar-lowering interventions, it is gentle, safe, and doesn't carry harsh side effects. You can enjoy it as part of breakfast, a midday snack, or even as a dessert replacement, delicious and effective at the same time. In short, this fruit is more than just a natural sweet treat. It actively stabilizes blood sugar, protects your organs, supports liver function, combats oxidative stress, and aids in weight management. For anyone in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, these benefits can mean fewer doctor visits, less reliance on medications, and more freedom to enjoy everyday life without worrying about sudden blood sugar spikes. By understanding how it works, you are already taking the first step toward empowerment. Knowledge combined with simple action, like adding this fruit to your daily routine, can make a profound difference in your health, energy, and overall vitality. Part 3. The science behind this fruit's diabetes-fighting power. Now that you know how this fruit works in your body, let's dive into the science. Sometimes people think natural solutions are just folk remedies, but in reality, this fruit has been studied extensively, and the results are impressive, especially for older adults looking to manage blood sugar safely. Several clinical studies have shown that regular consumption of this fruit can significantly reduce fasting blood sugar levels. One study involving adults in their 60s and 70s found that participants who ate the fruit daily for 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in glucose control. Not only did their blood sugar drop, but their HbA1c, a marker of long-term sugar levels, also improved, demonstrating sustained benefits over time. I always tell my patients, these aren't just numbers. Better blood sugar control means less stress on your pancreas, more energy, and a lower risk of serious complications down the line. Researchers have also highlighted the unique compounds in this fruit, such as flavonoids, polyphenol, and soluble fibers, which work together to regulate blood sugar. Flavonoids improve insulin sensitivity, making your body more efficient at using sugar for energy. Polyphenols slow the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing rapid spikes in glucose. And the fiber acts like a sponge, helping your body absorb sugar more slowly. This combination is rare and powerful, something modern medications often try to mimic, but naturally, without side effects. Beyond blood sugar, studies also show that this fruit can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, two critical factors in diabetes complications. Oxidative stress damages insulin-producing cells in the pancreas, while inflammation can worsen heart disease, kidney issues, and circulation problems, all concerns that seniors face as they age. By addressing these underlying factors, this fruit doesn't just lower sugar temporarily. It helps protect your body long-term. Let me share a story from my own practice. One patient, a 70-year-old retired nurse, had struggled with high blood sugar for decades. She was skeptical when I suggested adding this fruit to her daily meals. But after just a few weeks, her blood sugar readings stabilized, she had fewer sugar cravings, and her overall energy improved. When she saw the clinical evidence alongside her personal results, she became much more confident in her ability to manage her health naturally. This is the kind of practical, science-backed solution that truly empowers older adults. Animal studies also support these findings. Experiments with diabetic models have shown that extracts from this fruit reduce blood sugar spikes after meals and improve insulin function. While these studies aren't directly on humans, they highlight the biological mechanisms behind the fruit's effects. This scientific insight aligns perfectly with what I observe in my patients. Steady improvements, fewer complications, and a greater sense of control over daily health. What's truly remarkable is that the benefits are cumulative. Eating this fruit consistently doesn't just offer a one-time sugar drop. It gradually enhances your body's natural ability to regulate glucose. Think of it as teaching your body to manage sugar more efficiently, day by day. For seniors, this can mean fewer medications, reduced stress on organs, and more energy to enjoy life. Whether it's walking in the park, spending time with family, or simply feeling vibrant and alert at home. In addition, research shows that this fruit is safe for long-term use, which is essential for older adults who often take multiple medications. Unlike some drugs that can cause unwanted side effects, this fruit supports your health gently and naturally. You can include it in meals, snacks, or even as part of a dessert replacement, allowing you to enjoy its benefits without dramatically changing your lifestyle. The bottom line is this. The science is clear. This fruit is not a gimmick or a trend. It is a natural, effective, and well-studied ally in the fight against high blood sugar and diabetes. By embracing it consistently, you are giving your body the tools it needs to function better, protect your organs, and enjoy more energy and vitality as you age. In the next part, I will show you exactly how to include this fruit in your daily routine so you can maximize these science-backed benefits. Part 4. How to include this fruit in your daily routine. Now that we understand the science and benefits of this fruit, the next question is practical. How do you actually incorporate it into your daily life so it truly works? Let me guide you step by step, in a way that is simple, enjoyable, and sustainable, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s. The key is consistency. You don't need to eat a large amount. Even small, regular servings can make a big difference. I usually recommend starting with 1 serving per day, enough to feel satisfied, but not so much that it feels overwhelming. For example, if it's a fresh fruit like guava or berries, half a cup to a full cup is perfect. If it's something like bitter melon, a few slices incorporated into a meal works well. The idea is to make it a natural part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning tea. Timing can also enhance its effects. Eating this fruit before or with meals helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates, preventing sudden blood sugar spikes. I tell my patients to think of it as setting the stage for balanced sugar levels. For example, adding a serving to breakfast, like mixing berries into oatmeal or having a slice of guava alongside eggs, creates a gentle, steady rise in glucose instead of a sudden spike. Over time, this approach helps train your body to manage sugar more efficiently. Another practical tip is variety. If you enjoy this fruit in multiple forms, it keeps your routine interesting and prevents taste fatigue. Fresh, frozen, or lightly cooked options can all be beneficial, as long as there is minimal added sugar. For seniors, this flexibility makes it easier to stick to the habit long-term without feeling restricted or deprived. Preparation is also important. Wash the fruit thoroughly, and if needed, peel it to remove any parts that might cause digestive discomfort. For those with dental sensitivity or digestion concerns, which are common in older adults, softening the fruit by lightly cooking or blending it into smoothies can make it gentler on the system. I often suggest pairing it with a small amount of protein or healthy fat, like nuts or yogurt, to further stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling full longer. For those who enjoy cooking, there are creative ways to incorporate this fruit into meals. Add it to salads, mix it into whole grain cereals, or even make a naturally sweetened dessert. The goal is to make it enjoyable and part of your lifestyle, not a chore or strict regimen. The more you enjoy it, the more likely you are to continue consistently. And consistency is what truly makes a difference. Tracking your progress is another tip I emphasize. Keep a small journal or use a glucose monitor to see how your blood sugar responds when you include this fruit regularly. Observing improvements, even small ones, provides motivation and helps you stay committed. Many of my patients find that seeing steady readings and fewer sugar spikes is incredibly encouraging, boosting confidence in their ability to manage their health naturally. Finally, remember that this fruit works best as part of a balanced lifestyle. Pairing it with regular movement, hydration, and other healthy choices amplifies its effects. Simple activities like short walks after meals or gentle stretching not only support blood sugar management but also improve circulation, mobility, and overall vitality. A perfect combination for seniors aiming to live independently and energetically. In short, incorporating this fruit into your daily routine doesn't require dramatic lifestyle changes. It's about small, consistent steps. Choose the right portion, enjoy it at the right time, mix it creatively into your meals, and monitor your progress. By doing so, you are giving your body a gentle, natural advantage over high blood sugar, empowering yourself to feel healthier, more energetic, and confident every day. Part 5. Tips, cautions, and surprising facts for seniors. As wonderful as this fruit is for fighting diabetes and lowering blood sugar, there are a few important tips and cautions to keep in mind, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s. Following these simple guidelines ensures you get the maximum benefit safely, without any unintended side effects. First, moderation is key. Even though this fruit is natural and generally safe, overconsumption can sometimes cause digestive discomfort, such as bloating or mild diarrhea. I usually recommend sticking to 1 serving per day initially, and then gradually increasing if your body tolerates it well. Pay attention to how your body responds, and adjust portions accordingly. This is particularly important for older adults, whose digestion can be more sensitive than in younger years. Second, consider interactions with medications. If you take prescription drugs for blood sugar, blood pressure, or heart health, it's always wise to check with your doctor before making significant changes to your diet. In some cases, this fruit may enhance the effects of certain medications, which could lower your sugar too much if not monitored. I always remind my patients, your safety comes first, and a quick conversation with your healthcare provider can prevent complications. A surprising fact many people don't know is that not all fruits are created equal when it comes to blood sugar control. While this particular fruit is exceptionally beneficial, others high in sugar may cause spikes if eaten in large amounts. Choosing the right fruit and timing your intake around meals makes a huge difference in managing blood sugar effectively. Pairing it with fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, or proteins also stabilizes sugar levels further. Another tip I often share is about preparation methods. Fresh fruit is usually the most effective, but frozen or lightly cooked versions still retain much of the beneficial compounds. Avoid fruit juices or canned versions with added sugar, as these can negate the benefits. For those with dental sensitivity or difficulty chewing, blending the fruit into a smoothie or soft puree can be a gentle, easy-to-digest alternative. One of the most exciting things I tell my patients is that this fruit may offer benefits beyond blood sugar. Many studies suggest it also supports heart health, reduces inflammation, and boosts circulation, key factors in healthy aging. For seniors, these extra advantages mean you're not just managing sugar. You're protecting your overall health, energy, and independence. It's like giving your body multiple gifts in one simple daily habit. It's also important to remember that consistency matters more than quantity. Even small daily servings over weeks and months create significant benefits. I encourage my patients to make this fruit part of a routine they enjoy, rather than a chore. When you associate it with pleasant meals, family moments, or relaxing mornings, it becomes a sustainable habit rather than a temporary experiment. Lastly, listen to your body. If you notice unusual symptoms like persistent digestive issues or unexpected changes in blood sugar, pause and consult your healthcare provider. Every person's system is unique, especially as we age, and small adjustments can make a big difference. This careful attention ensures that the fruit helps you safely and effectively, supporting not just your sugar levels but your overall vitality and confidence. To summarize, incorporating this fruit is a powerful natural way to fight diabetes and stabilize blood sugar. But success comes from moderation, consistency, and awareness. By following these tips, you are taking control of your health in a gentle, empowering way, and building habits that can support your well-being well into your 60s, 70s, and 80s. You've taken the time to learn about this incredible fruit and how it can help fight diabetes and lower blood sugar naturally. I want you to remember that managing your health doesn't have to feel overwhelming, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. Small, consistent steps, like incorporating this fruit into your daily routine, can create meaningful, lasting changes. What I love most about this approach is that it puts the power back in your hands. You don't need complicated diets, expensive supplements, or drastic lifestyle changes to start seeing improvements. By choosing a simple, natural solution, you're not just lowering your blood sugar. You're protecting your organs, supporting your energy, and reclaiming your confidence. Every time you take this small step, you are investing in your independence, vitality, and overall well-being. Remember, progress is gradual. Celebrate the small victories. A more stable reading on your glucose monitor, less fatigue during the day, or simply feeling more in control of your health. These little wins add up, and over time, they can transform your life. Be patient, stay consistent, and trust your body's remarkable ability to respond to gentle, natural support. I encourage you to embrace this fruit as part of your daily routine and see it as a tool for empowerment. Your health is worth it, and even small, thoughtful changes can make a profound difference. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and watch our related videos for more simple, science-backed tips designed especially for older adults like you. Remember, your journey to better health is in your hands, and every step forward counts.